There is no reason why good cannot triumph as often as evil. The triumph of anything is a matter of organization. If there are such things as angels, I hope that they are organized along the lines of the mafia. You find out quick enough that old friends are old friends, and nothing more, no wiser, no more help than anyone else. New knowledge is the most valuable commodity on earth. The more truth we have to work with, the richer we become. What should young people do with their lives today? Many things, obviously. But the most daring thing is to create stable communities in which the terrible disease of loneliness can be cured. Enjoy the little things in life. Because one day, you'll look back and realize they were the big things. I urge you to please notice when you are happy. And exclaim or murmur or think at some point, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is. Nobody is so damn well educated that you can't learn 90% of what he knows in 6 weeks. The other 10% is decoration. We are what we pretend to be, so we must be careful about what we pretend to be. Another flaw in the human character is that everybody wants to build and nobody wants to do maintenance. I want to stand as close to the edge as I can without going over. Out on the edge, you see all kinds of things you can't see from the center. Beware of the man who works hard to learn something, learns it, and finds himself no wiser than before. He is full of murderous resentment of people who are ignorant, without having come by their ignorance the hard way. Maturity is a bitter disappointment for which no remedy exists. Unless laughter could be said to remedy anything. Be aware of this truth, that the people on this earth could be joyous, if only they would live rationally. And if they would contribute mutually to each other's welfare. There are plenty of good reasons for fighting. But no good reason ever to hate without reservation, to imagine that God Almighty Himself hates with you too. Laughter and tears are both responses to frustration and exhaustion. I myself prefer to laugh, since there is less cleaning due to do afterward. Do you realize that all great literature is about what a bummer it is to be a human being? Isn't it such a relief to have somebody say that? Plato says that the unexamined life is not worth living. But what if the examined life turns out to be a clunker as well? I was taught that the human brain was the crowning glory of evolution so far. But I think it's a very poor scheme for survival. Charm was a scheme for making strangers like and trust a person immediately, no matter what the charmer had in mind. There is no order in the world around us. We must adapt ourselves to the requirements of chaos instead. Being a humanist means trying to behave decently, without expectation of rewards or punishment after you are dead. True terror is to wake up one morning and discover that your high school class is running the country. A purpose of human life, no matter who is controlling it, is to love whoever is around to be loved. Human beings will be happier, not when they cure cancer or get to Mars, or eliminate racial prejudice or flush Lake Erie, but when they find ways to inhabit primitive communities again. Love is where you find it. I think it is foolish to go around looking for it, and I think it can be poisonous. I wish that people who are conventionally supposed to love each other, would say to each other when they fight, please, a little less love, and a little more common decency. In the interests of survival, they train themselves to be agreeing machines, instead of thinking machines. All their minds had to do, was to discover what other people were thinking, and then they thought that too. If somebody says I love you to me, I feel as though I had a pistol pointed at my head. What can anybody reply under such conditions, but that which the pistol holder requires? I love you too. Artists use frauds to make human beings seem more wonderful than they really are. Dancers show us human beings who move much more gracefully than human beings really move. Films and books and plays show us people talking much more entertainingly than people really talk, make paltry human enterprises seem important. Singers and musicians show us human beings making sounds far more lovely than human beings really make. Architects give us temples in which something marvelous is obviously going on. Actually, practically nothing is going on.